Greetings, humans! Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, people. 7 out of 8 TikTok women would agree they'd rather see a bear in the White House than some cackling lady in the White House. That's right, people. Bear is running the Democrat nominee for president of these United States, people. Make sure you vote. Vote early. Vote often. I mean, you don't really even have to be, confirmed by your party. You can be switched out at any time, as we've seen. So go ahead, cast your votes right now, people. If you don't, we're shipping you off to Antarctica. Oh boy, do we have plenty of campaign planks out there. And great to have anybody here with us. As always, weird to be in the same time zone as Bear. Watch out! Look out now. It's East Coast, baby. East Coast time zone. That's right, people. We do this. We do this every Wednesday, Saturday, 8 o'clock, right on time, usually, hopefully. And that would be Eastern Standard Time. None of that Canadian Standard Time. It's good old Eastern Standard Time. I was watching the ladies volleyball game in France. USA versus Canada. I believe we won. Kind of fell asleep. They were so used to the ladies volleyball video games that the jiggle physics on some of these Olympians just don't add up to what he's noticed. What was that? What was the video game that they had? It wasn't Dead Rising. It was Dead. Something Dead. I forget that. It had boob physics in there. That's all that Bear remembered. That's all that Bear remembers out of it. So it was watching the Olympic Games out there, people. Yes, indeed. Go USA. Yes, indeed. Except for the freaking French. That is going to be one of Bear's planks whenever he gets first day in office. We're going to have to send SEAL Team 6 after whoever put up that monstrosity of an opening ceremony there in France. We need to crack some heads there, that's for sure. That's for sure. Peabody was also watching women's volleyball to watch only the ball. Oh, my wife is sitting right next to him. There you go. We had like Amazon lady and like a lady that was half her size. So I don't know if in volleyball you can kind of hoist the other person up on your shoulders or something like that, but they could have done that. They could have had the gigantic lady just kind of hoist her, partner on top of her shoulder there and, just tower over everything. I'm not sure if that's Olympic legal, though, but you never know. You never know, people. Well, I tell you what, people, speaking of animals running for office here, we've got this interesting, let me find it here, 1 second, people, let me get you in on this as well. There we go, there's the thing. With the thing, there we go. From the New York Post, yes indeed, people, Angela Barbaruti. An A for effort, we'll go with that. New York City dog mayor elections begin with caninidates from the 5 boroughs. They get paid by the pun, people. Over there at the New York Post. Here we go. That's a good dog. Aw. Basset Hound Sally Long Dog will be passing the bone. There we are, people. There you go. Politics has gone to the dogs. First round of voting begins this week. This week, people, for the honorary New York City dog mayor, an incumbent East Village Basset Hound Sally Long Dog will be passing the bone to one of the 15 adorable caninidates from the 5 boroughs. I thought I already read that. East Harlem resident Stephen Calabria, founded the fur-filled competition, which he hopes will distract from the political insanity people see unfolding all around them. Assassination attempts, people just dropping out in the middle of the night, bears running for president. It's crazy out there. And advocate for initiatives like an increase in voter registration. Wait, what? We're trying to get rid of the political insanity. If you think it's politically insane out there, let me register you to vote. No, what? Huh? And pet adoption. That's what we need right here. Mrs. Peabody here. Ooh. There was a cat mayor not too long ago. Interesting. A feline. Gosh, I don't have the alliteration on there that's the New York Post does, but there you go. A cat candidate. There we go. We can go with that. I think we can slide that one in. There's a good boy. Puccini from Hell's Kitchen. Watch out. Watch out, buddy. Watch out. There's a lovely dog and his owner, one would assume. There you go. She was a rockette. All right. There you go, with the pom-poms. I apologize, Mrs. Peabody. We just happened to notice that. Dogs are never going to embezzle your money. Are you sure about that? They don't know anything about gas prices or interest rates. And they're never going to come under federal ethics investigations. They just want to love you, they said. The election is set up like a March Madness-style bracket. 15 rounds. Takes place via Dog Mayor New York City's Instagram stories. Facebook, of course. X account. What, no TikTok? Come on, man. Let's see, during the first round, Pepper, the mini chocolate dash hound, beat Zyla, the Rottweiler. I don't know, if you gotta have a dog in charge of New York City, especially these days, I don't think the dash hound would cut it, people. You really need a Rottweiler. You really do need one of those Rottweilers. Election is held every 2 years, or 14 years in dog years. Let's see. They must have some sort of public profile, such as bear, such as a large social media following or recognizability in the city, and live in one of the 5 boroughs to be selected. Yes, indeed. Oh, there's another good boy right there. Stop all the hissing radiators. That's a campaign plank. The Jewish dog. The Jewish dog. Maybe he should run for mayor in Los Angeles. I mean, we all know the Jewish dogs run Hollywood, don't we? There you go. the most Jewish dog in New York City. Shalom out here. Let's see. The 16-year-old's impressive resume includes winning the Hudson River Pet Parade's Best Trick Award, walking the runway during New York Fashion Week. How would we be able to tell the difference? And starring in the Peacock series Poker Face as Tim Meadows and Ellen Barkin's dog. There you go. If you're going to have a dog, you might as well be named after Barkin. Upper East Side Pep, Shyla, whatever. A 5-year-old Cotton de Tiller, whose name means beautiful girl in Yiddish, is running with the slogan, "This fluff accomplishes stuff." So there you go. There you are, people. If you're going to be casting your vote out there for New York City mayor, well, let's do it, man. Let's put all our support behind the most Jewish dog in New York City. That shows some of the river to the sea crowd, folks. What's going on here? There you go. Anyways, there we go. There's another fellow. The first adoptable dog. Actually, they should do all adoptable dogs. I mean, that'd probably be more worthwhile. Bring attention to the dogs in the to be adopted out there. And, you might get a little bit more adoption going. I think that would work. The first New York City dog mayor election was held in 2022, and Sally Longdog was elected over Riley, a golden retriever, who became deputy dog mayor. Is that how it works? If you come in second place, do you automatically get the second slot? I think that would be interesting. Calabrera believed Sally took home the crown because a basset hound far better represents the average New Yorker. A golden retriever is too cheerful. We can't have that. We cannot We cannot have that. That's where is he up here? He's up here somewhere. There we go. There he is. Ah, even looks like an average New Yorker. If Bear can say that, as a good Southern bear here. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes, indeed. All right, let me put this into the chat here for you good people. As you can see, we got plenty of campaign, or well, we do have a campaign update. We got plenty of news stories. Cocaine Shark, talking about that the last time. But we also people, we do have, if you do want to check it out, we do have a possible, if you do want it, that would be a box open. I got a package here from Matt Cossin. Finally. So if you want to see that, let me go ahead and put it in the chat here. Let's do that. Let's figure that out this way. Do the thing with the thing. Come on, engage your audience. Start a poll. We will do news. And we will do box open. There we go. I don't need to add an option. Those are the only two options that we have. So there you go, people. Vote early, vote often. Do we want more Cocaine Shark news? Or do we want a box open? We shall check on that momentarily. But let me go ahead. Oh, we only have one here. We only have the one. Whoops, did I just... Oh, for crying out loud. My bad. We only have the one campaign update. But as we always do, we try to look on what's going on in here. Hold on, let me do the thing with the thing. 1 second, I apologize, people. Nope, no, don't close the poll. Just get it out of the friggin'... Wait, let's try this and see if that works. Nope, that doesn't work. There we go. There we are. Oh, finally. Whew. Both P-Money and Mrs. P-Money vote for the box open. Also, P-Money insists you sing the theme song. Alright, well, I guess that's 2 votes there. 2 votes. So get your votes in early, people, and get it in often. Yes, indeed. Also, Cyberfront, go check that out. $628,679. You know, poor Uncle E. I tell you what, people, he needs a bear push. He needs a bear push here. 4,792 backers. You know, we're gonna make this a cause, people. Why not? We did Gary Shipman and his Titan. Let's go ahead. Let's try to see if we can push this to 4,800 backers. Let's see if we can do that. If that happens, Bear will take all of the credit out there. Yes, indeed. So you do go check out. I was really expecting another cover. I don't know what's going on with that. But let's move along here. That would be the Axcend campaign from Shane Davis and Yanzi Lin. The books are headed to print. Ooh. Hello, 9 Lives comic backers. Hello, Yanzi Lin. Saver of Bears Gabriel. We are pleased to announce that both the main book and the supplemental books have been lettered. We're going to be doing some final proof before sending the books to the printers. Well, make sure you don't have any too many da-da-do-da-dares, da-da-da-da-do-da-da-da-das. I think we learned that from the last one. We are planning to start fulfillment by August, and hopefully no later than September, due to one of the main books' covers being a glow-in-the-dark cover. So that print job might take a little bit longer than they expected. We'd like to thank you for your patience and understanding for the book going to print later. Shane was slowed down by an injury and subsequent recovery of his drawing arm. The worst kind. You should have that insured, Shane. He's pretty much back in his quote-unquote usual form, and everything is moving back on the schedule. They also say you can check out Inglorious Rex 3, launching the 4th of August, coming up here. Actually, really quick. Holy cow, that's only 8 days or so away. A week or so away. And there will be a free lenticular card with every purchase of a secret tier. Multiple secret tiers will also be discounted. So don't miss out on this lovely lovely card that changes colors. There you go, people. A kinetic punch. Thanks for supporting us. We look forward to bringing you more awesome comic books from 9 Lives Comics. So there you go. Thank you, Yanzi. Thank you so much. Pretty cool. So you get this little card if you get one of the secret tiers. I believe that has to do with the pre-launch. So go check that out if you're able to. I don't know. Can I copy this? Let's see. Oops. I want to do that. Copy. And a paste for you. No, that's way too long. I don't know if that would work. Just go check out Indiegogo, and hopefully they will have that up there. You can go sign up to the pre-launch if you so desire, people. If you so desire. So there we go. That is literally the only update that Bear had here. So there we are. All right, let me check. Let's check. 100% box open. All right, that pretty much covers it right there. If you're coming in at the last minutes, we're either going to, we might put in a little bit of news as well, but a box open. We have a box from Matt Cossin. So check that out here. All right, double checking, making sure for the last time. With two votes. Also insisting on a theme song. Is the box open? We are closing at 5, 4. That would be 3, 2, uno. And it is done, people. You have voted. You have voted out there. So there we go. There we are. All right. Well, in that case, let Bear, if you could bear with Bear for just one moment. Actually, I will put up, let's do that. Let's put up the cocaine shark abstract news from ScienceDirect.com. You can check all about that while Bear gets situated here. 1 second, people. Bear will be right back. Uno momento. There's that. I think I got everything. I think Bear has everything that he needs. I don't know. We shall find out. Hope the Sharks have the money to pay their dealers. Yeah, me too. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, can you imagine swimming in, the beautiful, I guess it's in Brazil, swimming around in the beaches of Brazil, and all of a sudden a shark hopped up on cocaine, just start terrorizing the beach. I mean, can you imagine if they had cocaine sharks in a tornado? That would be even worse. I believe the guy that greenlit the Sharknado movie was probably a little high on the yayo himself, or herself, or themselves, however it goes. However it goes, people, I don't know. Oh, I'm talking away. Hello, people, I hope you heard me. Talking completely away from the camera. Alright, none of that abstract. We don't need none of that freaking abstract, people. Because we've got, input comes up looking good. Yeah, it does, not bad. Not bad at all. And I tell you what, well, I'll save it for the actual video. I don't know if I'm gonna make this its own video itself. I'm talking away from the microphone here. I don't know if I'm gonna be making this a video itself, but we'll still do the song for old P Money here. All right, can we see that? Can we see that? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, there we go. All right, I will. The computer's way over here, so hopefully we'll get done with this, and I'll try to answer any questions. I'll look back and forth, but remember, it's way over here. Sharknado 8, Tornado Sharks on cocaine. You know what's gonna happen now. Have they really made 7 Sharknadoes? You'd figure after about like the third or the fourth one, they would kind of figure out, hey, we better stay away from those tornadoes and sharks out here, people. All right, well, just in case Bear does its own little video, let me just do the intro right here. 1 second, people. All right. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, and today we got a package in from Matt Cossin. So if you want to see what's inside, you know what you got to do. You got to stick around. How was that, P-Money? That was a quick intro. Didn't screw up once, either. All right, here we go. Bears box openings. Yes, indeed, people. Yes, indeed. We got a package in from Matt Cossin, people. It's been a minute since we had a package from Matt Cossin. I think we did this the last live show. Very interesting. You know, Bear was out foraging through the neighborhood trash cans when all of a sudden the postman came up and he says, hey man, hey Bear, are you the comics Bear? And Bear says, yeah. He says, well, here's your package. And I says, oh, okay, well, thank you so much. And he's like, well, do I need to scream or run? I'm like, you know, if you really, I mean, I guess. I mean, we got this thing going here, so, you know, grr. He's like, and we had a good laugh about that, and that was that. So, thank you, Cossin. Thank you so much. I'm sure the postman was like, what the heck? The comic, well, it's the address, so let's go ahead and go to it. I didn't want to give Matt Cossin's address either, so there we go. By the way, people, whenever they say, this is a little bit of original art here. Whenever they say, hey, throw in a couple bucks for the artist to be able to ship and everything, that would be why. That would be why. It's not cheap shipping across country from San Diego. So, thank you, Matt. Thank you so much, sir. So, all right, enough filibustering here, Bear. How the heck do you open this thing? I have no idea. Let me flip it over and see if we can get to it. Maybe here on the back. That might be the best way to do it. Bear's nemesis. The tape, man. The freaking tape. Thank you, Mrs. P-Money. Always misses the opening. So that was her first theme song experience. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I did it right. I am about to sneeze here. I apologize. Don't want to sneeze on the freaking thing here. 1 second here, people. Probably the first time you've ever heard a bear sneeze, also. There you go. There you go, people. All right, let's get into it. Hopefully not that hard to get into. Good old trusty knife here, just in case. Just in case, people. You know, the claws just aren't what they used to. Just aren't what they used to be anymore, man. It's just like you try to scratch somebody, it's like, not so much, man. Not so much here. All right. Continuing on. With the thing. I think I remember what it was, but, apologies, Cossin. I know you had plenty to do there, but, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since, Beer ordered this stuff, so, I believe I know what's in here, but let's go ahead and find out. It's in another box. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, thank you, Matt. Thank you for the great packaging here. Let's take that out. Oh, hey. Here we go. There is a note. There's a note in here. Let me move this out of the way. Huh! Let's see. Can we see that? There we go. He says, "Hey, Comics Bear. Thanks once again for your support. It's greatly appreciated. Enclosed is one of my favorite pieces I've done as Catwoman. More to come for you as a special thanks." And he says, "From the best." That's Matt Cossin. So, yeah, I thought it was Catwoman. I couldn't remember. It had been a moment here, people. So thank you. Thank you, Matt. It is... Oh, it's taped to it. All right, I hope I do not damage it. Whatever you do, Bear, don't damage the... I always like the little personalized notes there. So thank you. Matt, if you're watching, thank you so much, sir. I do appreciate that. All right. Let's see here. There we go. Tape. Not too much. Matt knows, Bear. He says, I can't load this up. If it was Jiminy Cricket, the whole thing would be wrapped in saran wrap. I mean, it would just be god awful. But holy cow, look at there. That is a Catwoman. Hubba hubba. All right, people. Sorry, Mrs. P-Money. Sorry you had to see that. P-Money is just, you know, it's not his type of cat lady. Not his type of cat lady. So thanks again, Matt. I do appreciate that. That is very nice of you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So there we go. Is there anything on the back? There's nothing on the back. It's all up front, people. I believe, if Bear remembers correctly, oops, get a little bit of reflection there. I believe this was a drawn and quartered piece, if Bear remembers correctly. So, yeah, I like the city background in the back. It's, you know, you're like, oh, it's a blank page. Was just a little. No, I do like the, what would you call that? The negative space. But it fits. It fits really well. I like that. I can see why this is one of his favorite pieces here. Let's see if we can get this a little bit closer. There we go. P-Money is staring into the night skyline. Nothing else. There we go. There he is. That's all that he can. That's all he can see. Box Open Inception. It's a box within a box. That's true. There we go. There we are, people. So thank you, Matt. That is very nice. In fact, Beer actually has. We got this. I'm really gonna get P-Money in trouble now. Beer got this the last time from Cossin. So one of his modded. That's the book that he's coming out with. That's gonna be coming out here shortly. So one of the characters. What was her name? Quick was one of the characters there. One of Bear's favorites of all time, right here. 7 of 9 and Quark from Star Trek. Oh, God, people, they're going to try and make a Star Trek comedy. Live-action comedy. I don't know, man. I don't know. And Nexus. There you go. I kind of like that one, too. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. So thank you, Cossin. Bear has been... As you can see from the note there, a nice little supporter of Cossin here. I never really intended to be like, oh, I'm gonna be getting a whole bunch of Matt Cossin artwork. But hey man, when it looks pretty good, you can't go wrong there. So thank you, Matt. I do appreciate that. Actually, by the way, hey Amy, how are you? I apologize. I am turned away from the microphone and didn't see your chat there. So good to have you here. Did a little bit of a box open here for you people. Alright, I actually do have. I'm turned away from it here. Hold on. Here we go. Alright, hopefully we can hear. I did actually have another Catwoman from Matt Cossin. Let me see if I can find it here. 1 second, people. There we go. Kind of a little bit more of a Michelle Pfeiffer look to it. So, I got that piece a while back. I still have it here in the cave, just kind of hanging out for Bear. And also, let me see if I can move this. Move this out of the way. There we go. And also a Chun-Li. There you go. I'm really ticking off P-Money tonight. But there you go. There's a couple extra pieces there from Cossin. So what was that? 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 pieces, man. Six lovely pieces. Some lovely ladies there from good old Matt Cossin. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much. There we go. There is the latest. Once again, Amy, do you remember if this was on a drawn and quarter? This would have been probably very late last year, maybe early this year. January, February timeframe, maybe. Somewhere right around there. I forget if they were doing Batman or Catwoman or just like Gotham or something like that. But I remember seeing that. I was like, Matt, I need that piece. And he's like, no, it's my favorite piece. I'm like, but I'll pay for shipping. He's like, all right, that's fine. So there we go. There we go. Lovely Catwoman drawing, says Amy. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Mrs. Money is waving at Amy. Oh, there we go. See, now we got Ladies' Night. With some artwork to go along with it. So thank you. Yeah, Chungli, I do appreciate that one. You appreciate that very much. So there you go. I don't know if you were here early enough, Amy, but I got a nice little note there from Cossin. So thank you. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much, sir. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate you, sir. Yes, indeed. So there we go. There we go. Not a bad draw there at all. I was thinking about maybe making its own video, but you know, every once in a while you like to do a little live one. So there we go. A Catwoman D&Q. It's a great piece. I remember Matt showcasing a lot of his pieces. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a D&Q of some kind. I don't know if it was Catwoman or not, but yeah, I remember putting there in the chat. I was like, yeah, that's a nice piece, Matt. It may have been an auction, but they haven't had an auction for quite a while. So, Mrs. P-Money is in the freaking chat. Holy cow. Great to have you here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for Bear. He would appreciate it very much. Like and subscribe. Matt's a great guy too, even for a non-bear type. Well, you know, we allow that. We do allow that. Let me turn this down. Okay, there's that. Alright. Hopefully that doesn't echo now. Alright, anyways, people, I hope you were able to enjoy Bear's Box Open here. But we do have very much more important things to talk about here tonight. Including cocaine. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to do the cocaine. We are not going to do the cocaine shark here. I just had that up and somebody made mention of that the last show. So there you go, I guess. Sewer into the water. Shark just gets high as heck and terrorizes the beaches in Brazil, people. Beaches in Brazil. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mrs. Money. I hope all is well, says P. Money. There you go. All right, P. All right, man. All right, get your recorder out. You know, get your drinks ready. You know, he won his bet. He won his bet. Gosh darn it. I tell you, man, I tell you here. From Deadline, Deadpool and Wolverine goes wild on Friday with a $95 million opening. Domestically, 6th best opening all time. Looking at $195 to $205 million. Wow, people. You think about that for just a second. Let me turn off some of these lights here. Give me just a second. Do the thing with the thing. Write this down. Good. That. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that, people. Had to turn off some lights there. I run out of battery. Did Deadpool make it slightly past the $38 million? SP money. Yes. 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 You won. You won, sir. You won. Now, as a reminder for people out there that may not have been around, Bear says, this whole Marvel, the Marvels out here, it ain't doing too well. They need to, and they were talking big about that the last time. Oh, it made, I forget, somewhere $28-30 million the opening weekend or something like that. I was like, man, that's pretty terrible. It might have done pretty well the opening weekend and then went down. I haven't looked into it in a while. But it did okay. It did alright that first weekend, then just fell off a cliff. I just went downhill from there. Worst movie possibly of all time. So Bear says, this Deadpool and Wolverine, it needs to make at least $38 million to be considered a success on opening weekend. Now, I wasn't saying, hey, it's only going to make that. I says that's the demarcation. It's a little bit below $40 million. If it does better than that, it's going to be doing a good job. If it does worse than that, no way, no how, no nothing there. So, thanks a lot, Canadians Hugh Jackman and Canadians Ryan Reynolds. Screwing over Beer here. P-Money is not in trouble, says Mrs. Money. He can look at poorly drawn anime assets. Poorly drawn? Well, since you're new here, we will accept that. We will accept that. Oh, it's going to be a fun vacation. Saturday updates. Who is this? I don't know. Anthony D'Alessandro. We'll just go with him. Marvel is back, baby. It's back. Disney is reporting a $96 million first day previews. That's just for the first day. The sixth highest opening ever in the U.S.-Canadian box office. Revised 3-day is 195 to 205. We'll find out Monday. Easily the best open for filmmaker Sean Levy. And stars Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Wow. 195 to 205 will put Deadpool and Wolverine as either the 8th or 9th best opening at the domestic box office of all time. Behind a number of these movies here. I don't know if you want to, be lumped in with Last Jedi or Jurassic World or something like that. But there you go. There you go. Yesterday's 55 million below was for the Soul Friday minus previews. I think the previews were just 38 million. With previews, that noon estimate was $93.5 million. And evening showtimes catapulted them higher. So there you go. Got an awesome A rating from CinemaScore for the first for the Deadpool franchise. No, wait, I misread that. Let's see, an awesome A cinema score for the Deadpool franchise, which received its third straight A from the audience. So there you go. That definitely helps. And of course, it breaks it down. Burbank, the top grossing theater at $240K. Good job. They go on. Now, this is what Bear finds interesting. Finds really interesting here. Oh, well, he's half right. Ryan is Canadian. Hugh just plays one for the movies. Wait, no, is it Australian? He's not American, is he? I didn't think he was American. Is Hugh Jackman American? Hold on. Where's Siri at? Let's see. My phone is being used as a camera. Hey, Siri. Is Hugh Jackman an American?
Hugh Michael Jackman AC.
Australia, mate. Crikey. Thank you, Siri.
My pleasure.
Your pleasure indeed. Yes, okay, half right. Once again, half right. Anyways. So we were looking at, if you remember a little while back, start of the summer, everybody's pulling their hairs out about Furiosa. What was the other one? The Free Guy? No, Free... What was it? The one, he played like a Fall Guy, the Fall Guy. Everybody's like, Mrs. Bunny says, "There we go, Bear. Now you got it." Oh, well, thank you. There you go. Crikey. So we were looking at 3 different movies for the summer to kind of figure out, is it going to be a good summer or is it going to be a bad summer? We've had a number of movies that got pushed out or didn't get released this year. So there was kind of a thin lineup. In fact, Inside Out 2 had it for, 3 weeks without any competition. So the 3 that we were looking for, Deadpool and Wolverine, Despicable Me 4, Inside Out 2. As of today, it's the number 1, the number 3, and the number 4 movies, along with Long Legs and Twisters. So there you go. Let's just go on. A Quiet Place, Bad Boys, Fabulous 4, I don't know. Fly Me to the Moon, and Rayanne. That'll drop out next week. Here's something that's interesting. To bear here. Especially with Inside Out 2. Whenever you watch your favorite YouTube entertainment channels, not too many people have talked about Inside Out 2. Now, maybe it's because, maybe more of a kid's film. Same thing with Despicable Me 4, but Inside Out 2 is, as they say here, it is the highest grossing animated movie ever. I mean, think about that for just a second. Nobody's really talking about that so much. So, Bear thought it was interesting. We got Inside Out 2. All of these. I don't know much about Long Legs, any of these other ones really. But let's just take a look at the top 4 here. What's the one thing that you notice about some of these? Nobody has said any of these movies are woke, right? I mean, nobody's been complaining about that. And I think that may be kind of one of the reasons why you're not seeing a whole lot of your favorite YouTubers out there talking about some of this stuff, because, they got their formula, right? Let's bash Star Wars, let's bash this or whatever, go for it, go bash Miss Marvel or whatnot, but when you got a series of movies out there that aren't, well, let's just say aren't as woke as in the past, and I don't know, I've never seen any of these movies here, but I haven't heard that any of them are really woke or outside of the bounds there. Your favorite YouTubers out there are like, well, what do we talk about how good these movies are? They might talk about Deadpool and Wolverine, but that's about it. They switch back to how bad Star Wars is or something like that. So I thought that was really interesting where some of, it takes a long time to turn that Titanic around before it hits the iceberg. We may still hit the iceberg. These places might all go down in flames, but we're seeing them slightly turning the boat a little bit a different way there. It's interesting. Again, the top 4, possibly top 5 movies here this weekend, none of them have come out to say they're really woke or anything like that. That doesn't mean that there isn't, very liberal themes in there and whatever. That's to be expected from Hollywood. But very, very interesting, especially Deadpool and Wolverine. Apparently, they're taking a hammer to, Marvel, Disney. Heck, they even had, sorry people, spoiler alert, they even had Henry Cavill in there, bashing Warner Brothers. We're not gonna do you wrong like those guys down the street did. I thought that was pretty funny. So anyways, very, very interesting here. We'll see how Deadpool does in the weeks ahead. If it's just kind of a 1-week thing and then it kind of falls down, but we'll see. Twister's doing pretty good. Despicable Me 4, week 4, 300 million. Inside Out 2, well over $500 million. Twister's doing pretty well. Deadpool, gosh dang it, it's doing fine. Doing fine. I gotta tell P-Money he did a good job. And did all that. Gosh dang it. Let's see. I am picking up some groceries and then driving home. Says Amy. Oh, well, drive safe, Amy. A free guy, thank you. Fall Guy is Ryan Gosling. Yeah, no, that's the one I was thinking of. The one earlier this summer. Free Guy was the Amazon one, I think. We'll save some of the fun when you get back, Amy. No problem. It's wonderful to see such a beautiful lad. I mean, someone nice but not as attractive as someone else on the chat. Aw. There you go. He's talking about Bear. Oh, well. Hey. We're going to see Deadpool on August 6th for our 20th anniversary. Congratulations. I hope Bear has not added to any marital distress here tonight, people. Amy, make sure you're watching the road. Don't text and drive, for crying out loud. We want to get you home. Get you home safe here. Get you home safe. Yes, indeed. By the way, speaking of getting people home safely, our next, moving quickly along from Bear being wrong here, from the New York Post and Ronnie Reyes, what a great name. Astronauts are stuck in space for 40, actually probably 50 some odd days now, by a malfunctioning Boeing airliner. I meant spacecraft. Can't return home for weeks, people. 4 weeks. Now, after 20 years, says P-Money, it takes more than a sentient, comic-loving bear to do any kind of damage. Whew, I'm off of that hot seat. All right. I hope P-Money remembers. I hope he's like, oh yeah, that's right, the anniversary. Yes. Happy anniversary. I'm picking up mint tea for her sister, says Amy. There you go. Well, say hello to Melissa. I hope she's doing well. Hopefully it's just, the tea to help you get to sleep, and it's not like, I hope she's not sick or anything. Hope she's not sick. 2 astronauts stranded in space for 49 days, 41 days longer than they were planned, because their Boeing-built ride home is full of leaks. We'll have to spend at least a few more weeks aboard the International Space Station, officials said on Thursday. The astronauts were meant to spend just 8 days in space following their launch aboard the Boeing Starliner, the maiden crewed voyage for the spacecraft. Once in space, astronauts found a series of concerning helium leaks and have been testing whether the ship can be used to return them to Earth, or if it'll fall off like a door or something like that on one of their normal airliners out there. They're now expected to stay in orbit until sometime in August. Steve Stitch, NASA's commercial crew program manager, told reporters. Before the astronauts can come home, NASA and Boeing experts, quote-unquote, said they need to complete a final set of tests for the Starliner's thrusters scheduled for this weekend. Yeah, that's kind of something that you need when you're in space and you're in a capsule. You need your thrusters out there. Should the thrusters test prove successful and the helium leaks continue to remain stable, NASA would schedule an agency review next week. No hurry, no rush. Which would send them an official date for Wilmore and Williams' returns. 49 days in space. It gets depressing. Stuck waiting 60 minutes for my wife to finish shopping in the craft store. Listen, P-Money, Bear is not contributing to your marital distress. Gosh dang it. I've been absolved of all that. Marc Nappy. Really? Manager of Boeing's Starliner program. It's pretty nappy, I tell you. Said the company ultimately regrets announcing that Wilmore and Williams missions would be 8 days. The delays have garnered backlash against the troubled airspace giant. Yeah, you should have announced that, hey, we built a crap spacecraft, and, I don't know, it may be 8 days, it may be 8 weeks. Oh, we'll figure it out eventually. We will figure out eventually. That happened once in Kalamazoo. My regret is we didn't say we would stay up there until the mission is complete. Oh my god, really? We here at Boeing we build aircraft. I mean, they don't necessarily have to land in one piece. You know, I mean that may have been our fault there. We shouldn't have told people that the airlines that we build will stay stay the structurally sound for the entire flight. You know, I mean that was our biggest mistake. We should have told people differently. Stitch added that there are no current concerns about supplies dwindling aboard the ISS, with 2 additional astronauts on board, noting that Wilmore and Williams have remained positive and continue to enjoy their extended stay in space. Yay! NASA noted that should anything go wrong with the weekend test and Starliner proves a big risk for the return trip, the agency has other backup methods for getting the astronauts home. Hello, Elon Musk. Thank you, sir. Wow, she really needs to comb her hair. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. For stress, have her breathe out all her air in her lungs and try to scream. It's a very interesting experience. I don't know. Should I try that? No, I'm not going to try that here. The easiest method would be hitch a ride on SpaceX. There we go. The Boeing Rival, which recently ferried 4 astronauts to the ISS in March, normally carries 2 to 4 passengers at a time, but it can fit an additional occupants if needed, and it stays structurally sound and has no leaks. The beauty of having Dragon and Starliner is that we have 2 different systems of transportation to the ISS. No, you don't. You have one. You have one system, and the other one that got up there but probably can't make it back. Sydney Starliner can be a backup to Dragon mission. No, not at all. Not at all. Beautiful hair on that astronaut. Beautiful hair indeed. I suppose, people. I suppose. I don't know. Did we talk about Tupac? And Sean Diddy Combs? Did that story a while back where the guy got arrested. He's now blurting out. He's like, Diddy did it. Diddy did it. He gave me $1 million to take out Tupac. Gosh dang it. There we go. There you are. I don't know. We don't know if that's true or not, people. True or not. And finally, Bear has a final Olympic story just for P-Money and Mrs. P-Money out here. Yes, indeed. From the New York Post, Christian Arnold. Canada's soccer removes coach Bev Priestman after Spygate Olympic drone scandal suspension. Dun 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 dun. It's pretty rough out there in women's soccer, apparently. It's the spying scandal that may put the allegations against former Michigan football staffer Connor Stallions to shame. To shame. Canada's women's Olympic soccer team is under the microscope as new details have emerged about the depth of the use of drones to spy on opposing teams. We can put drones up to spy on opposing teams, but, we can't bother to put up a drone above, a campaign rally or anything like that. That's too complicated, man. Too complicated. It led to a decision by the Canadian Olympic Committee to remove the women's national team head coach. That would be Bev Priest. How did I know that's what the women's Canadian soccer head coach would look like? There we go. I don't know. Should I continue? That did it for Bear. I can't. The group announced the decision Thursday night and placed assistant coach Andy, a man, sir, at the helm of the women's team for the remainder of the Olympic tournament? What? This all comes after the soccer world was rocked people when the Canadian soccer staffer was caught operating a drone over a closed practice by the New Zealand women's soccer team ahead of the two nations' opening match in Paris on Thursday, leading to New Zealand lodging a formal complaint to the International Olympic Committee's Integrity Unit. Ha! Yeah, right. What's with the guy with the flag? I don't know. Bear doesn't watch too much soccer. Is that like a... Is he like a, I guess like a ref? Or maybe like a linesman? I'm not sure what he's... It got the... Wait, hold on. Oh, Jesus, that's another woman. Okay, we think. We hope. Beer's not making this up, people. I'm not making this up at all. First Canadians cheer World War II German soldiers. That's true. And now Canadians spy in other countries. I'm so proud of my country. A beer channel flipping to see the words Canadian scandal and says to himself, I got my next news story for my next show. That's right. Bear might have to, eat a little bit of crow talking about, Deadpool and Wolverine, but gotta have a Canadian screw-up story in his back pocket here, just in case. Just in case. It goes on. French police apprehended somebody after the drone was spotted landing near him. They were subsequently charged with maintaining an unmanned aircraft over a prohibited area. Good God, man, the French police are better than the Secret Service? Oh, God. Why? It was during the police investigation that they found messages concerning Lombardi to the other person and found that the assistant coach was aware of what they've been doing. Both men and women's programs now find themselves under intense scrutiny following a damning report by TSN. Who the hell's TSN? That painted the picture of a spying operation that runs deeper than just this week's, events and raises questions over the validity of the women's gold medal in 2021 during the Summer Olympics in Tokyo. We need to take away that gold medal from those cheating Canadians out there. Over the past 24 hours, additional information has come to our attention regarding previous drone usage against opponents predating the Paris 2024 Games. In light of these new revelations, Canadian soccer has made the decision to suspend the women's national soccer team head coach, Bev. Yeah, that looks like a Bev, alright. Priestman for the remainder of the Olympic Games and until the completion of our recently announced independent external review. Boo. Several sources said that TSN reported that both the men's and women's national team had engaged for years in efforts to film the closed-door training sessions of their opponents, including during the women's gold medal winning Olympic tournament in 2021. Wait a minute, hold on. Did Canadian women's beat the U.S. women's Megan Rapinoe? Listen, in light of circumstances here, if the Canadian women did cheat and they beat the U.S. women's team headed by Rapinoe, I'm going to allow it. Beer's going to allow it. Canadians don't cheat, we just evade fairness. The report noted several instances in which staffers on the men's side covertly filmed opponents' team's practices, including when a drone was used to record, a U.S. practice ahead of a November 2019 match in Florida. That's where Bear lives. Gosh dang it, those stinking Canadians with their drones flying over Florida. How dare you? Spying on soccer fields. It's not cheating the first time, says Mrs. Peabody. It's not cheating if you're not caught. The allegations including a women's team staffer filming 2 Japanese practices in 2021. Look at that. Look at that, people. For crying out loud. Canada did defeat Team New Zealand 2-1 in their opening Olympics match on Thursday. Well, they had all the plays. That's how they knew. That's how they knew. A thrilling soccer score, 2-1. Exciting. Man, oh man, you were just on the edge of your seats on that one. Like, I don't know, can these ladies pull it out or not? Against the New Zealand ladies. Are we even allowed to say women's sports anymore? I mean, we have a Supreme Court justice that doesn't even know the definition of women. Woman, whatever. Are we even allowed to have that? Shouldn't they all just be mixed anyways? Probably. Probably something like that. Don't use drones in Florida for soccer. Use drones to find Comics Bears Dave. No. Grr. Not at all, sir. That's why I have to hide the address on the box here. On the box that we opened. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt Cossin. How did I know that's how she looks? I mean, listen, you just close your eyes and like, okay, Canadian women's coach, soccer Olympic coach, head coach, what does she look like in your mind? It kind of looks like a female Steven Stamkos, if Bear's being quite honest here. She's filming the drone that's flying overhead, apparently. Apparently out there. There we go. That's too funny, man. That's too. I can't even, man. I gotta get off of that, man. Gotta get off of that. Bear River. Actually, Bear was in the river today. A little hot out there, so Bear had to cool off. A little bit of a strong current, though. I mean, bears are. We can hold our own swimming. Wait a minute, hold on. We should have bears in the Olympics in swimming. I wonder if we could beat. Well, we definitely could beat the Canadian women's swim team. That's for sure. A bunch of cheaters. But yeah, I wonder if we could have bears in the Olympics. At least for breakdancing, that's for sure. She's doing the worst selfie face ever. Stop it, Peabody. You're making Bear laugh here. As a Canadian, says Mrs. Peabody, let me say this honestly. Ooh. Holy cow. The whole soccer team should be removed, regardless of whether they were party to the cheating or not. They benefited from the cheating. Wow, that is a hot take. The hottest take from Mrs. P. We need to have you on more often. We need to have Mrs. P. More often here. Yes, indeed. I mean, Peabody's nice. He's kept Bear company through all these years, but hold up. We got. As an honorary moderator here, what is the difference between a managing moderator and a... I don't know. We'll just do standard for right now. There you go. So if you do need to ban P-Money, you can. There you go. There we go. Have her type something out. I want to see that wrench on there. I want to see the wrench on there, just in case. That deserved a wrench right there, just for the hot take for the women's Canadian soccer team. Took me like 8 months to come on, says Peabody. Well, we can always remove that. Let's see. Can we remove P-Money as a moderator? No, I'm joking. Yeah, I think it was because of all... Bear, like, I never wanted to have, like, a whole bunch of moderators on the channel, we had a number of Russian bots that came on, so Bear was like, all right, P-Money, you're up to the task. You're going to be the first moderator on Bear's channel, so there you go. Amy is shocked and applauding, so just have her type something out. Oh, I don't know if I can handle this much power. Oh, well, there's nobody here that you can ban, so apparently, well, maybe some of the lurkers out there, maybe some of the lurkers, but just make sure you handle that power with care and responsibility. Think of yourself as the, ethical women's soccer coach for Canada out there. Just, you have that power. You could launch a drone, to spy on your rivals out there, but you're not going to do it because you are a responsible person. So there you go. I consider this my anniversary present to her. Well, there you go, P-Money. There you go. There you are. I immediately want to... Well, let's find out. Let's see. Can we do that? I don't know if a moderator can ban another moderator or not. Maybe put him in timeout. You might be able to do that. Because they have something... What was it called? I forget what it was called. It was like a standard moderator and like a managing moderator or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of interesting there. I want to ban him immediately. That's what you get for oogling over Bear's Catwoman, people. That's unfortunately what you get there. The ladies out there, they have long memories. They do. You might think that you're getting away with it, but when you're least expecting it, you come on and boom, he's banned. Wait a minute, is is he banned? Let me find out. Hold on, let's check this out. Let's see if he is actually. Let's see, how do we do this? Participants. No, he's still there. He is still here. Indeed. All right, people. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the box open. It's great to have Mrs. P Money here. I hope you enjoyed all of our shenanigans here, listening to the box open theme song and all the other fun stuff here. We do appreciate it. Please come back. Please come back. Yes, indeed. It's cold and lonely here in Band World. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Well, I hope the 12-week or however long vacation that you're taking, I hope it's going well for you guys. It's great to have you in the East Coast time zone, so you don't have to stay up so late. You got a little bit more time to go, I don't know, hang out by the pool, eat some pizza, enjoy whatever the heck Eastern Canada has to offer. Hopefully salmon. I hope it involves salmon out there. I hope it does. I hope to shenanigan. Oh, there we go. All right. Always enjoy it, she says. Always enjoy it. Well, Bear had no idea it was going to become ladies' night tonight, but here we are. So once again, want to thank everybody out there. A brand new moderator, that would be the great Mrs. P-Money. And we got P-Money as well. Amy and hopefully Melissa is getting better if she is sick. I didn't catch if she had a illness or not, but hopefully she is doing well. If so, missed you guys on the Drawn and Quartered. Apparently they didn't have one the other night. Oh, Amy, before I go, I don't recall. I don't think that you used the iPad. If you happen to ask one of the guys, I think Elliot does it, Elliot Fernandez. If you happen to ask one of the guys there, or maybe I will, I'm trying to find the program that Elliot uses to broadcast his iPad whenever he was drawing. Bear did a cognitive test the other day just to make sure he was ready to run for president. And I was trying to do it on the iPad, but I couldn't mirror it to OBS here. So if you happen to know a program that does that for the iPad, let Bear know. If you can't remember, just leave it in the comments section later. But yeah, I was trying to figure that out so Bear could mention that. Technically, it was only like 50% ladies' night. 50% ladies' night is 90% more ladies' night than Bear normally gets. So there you go. 25% ladies, 25% men, 25% Bear. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. I didn't recall if you used iPads or not. So, if Bear is on the next time and he happens to see Elliot, I'll ask him. But, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I want to be able to to mirror that. So there we go. Well, again, P-Money, I hope your vacation done by the 15th of August is going to go well for you guys and enjoying East Coast of Canada. But you know what, people? You know what? All of this talk in inaugurating brand new moderators out there, for some reason, I don't know how, has made Bear hungry. So you know what? He's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrr. Night, everybody.